Welcome to Virtual Training Simulation. Today, we are going to explore how designs are printed on t-shirts using a heat press. We'll learn about parts of a heat press, how to operate it and maintain it.
A heat press is a type of machine that utilizes heat in order to apply designs onto fabrics, cups, mugs and many more articles. Here we will use one that prints on fabric. Heat press machines come in two main types: clamp machines, hold fabric tight when pressing. Swing away machines. They swing open for easier use, especially great for larger projects and flexible fabric positioning. So before we start using a heat press, let's understand its parts and functions. You can click on each label to understand its function, or you can skip and move to the next part. It is important to choose the right transfer material for your project. This could be heat transfer vinyl, HTV, sublimation paper, or any other suitable transfer medium. This image will guide on how to select the right transfer material. To print a cotton t-shirt using a heat press machine, you will need the following materials: heat press machine, blank t-shirt, heat transfer vinyl, parchment paper. Safety is important when using a heat press. Wear the highlighted heat-resistant gloves to protect your hands. Ensure the industrial heat press is on a stable, heat-resistant surface, preferably with good ventilation. Ensure there are no flammable materials near the press, and keep the area clear of clutter. There are a few things you must bear in mind before you start operating the machine: the pressure, temperature and the time. You must follow the manufacturer's instructions on what time, temperature and pressure to set for different fabrics and designing material. In this case, you will set the pressure to medium, temperature to 305 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. First, click on the power switch to turn it on. Click on the highlighted pressure adjusting knob to set your pressure to medium. Remember, turning clockwise from medium will give you high pressure, and turning counterclockwise for low pressure. Next, click on the time, temperature control panel to set the temperature. In a real-world scenario, for setting time and temperature on the control panel, you should press Set on the panel for temperature. Press Set for the timer. Choose Fahrenheit or Celsius. Confirm settings. Set an alarm for opening the press. Once the temperature and time are set, the heat press will beep when it is ready to use. Now use the highlighted control arm and lift the top platen. Pick the highlighted t-shirt on the table and place it on the highlighted bottom platen. Next, pick the highlighted parchment paper from the table and place it on top of the highlighted t-shirt. Use the highlighted control arm and lower the top platen. Press it hard until it gets clamped. This is to pre-press the garment for 4 to 5 seconds to remove wrinkles and moisture. Next, grab the highlighted control arm and lift the top platen. Remove the parchment paper from the t-shirt and place it on the highlighted place on the table. Now use the highlighted heat vinyl transfer with the design from the table. Place the highlighted heat transfer vinyl with design on the center of the highlight. Next, pick the highlighted parchment paper from the table. Parchment paper. This will help to protect the design from heat damage and then hold the control arm to lower the platen until the clamp closes. The heat press will automatically press the design for the set amount of 15 seconds time. After the set time of 15 seconds, the heat press will beep. Now carefully lift the top platen by grabbing the control arm. Remove the parchment paper. Finally, click on the highlighted HTC to peel it off from the t-shirt. Good job! Your design is transferred to the t-shirt. Keep unleashing that creativity.
Taking care of your heat press keeps it in top shape. Here is a poster to guide you. Today we learned about a heat press, its parts and their functions, how to adjust the settings and how to transfer a design from HTV to a t-shirt. This virtual simulation aims to guide you through the process of printing your unique design on a t-shirt using a heat press, ensuring a successful and enjoyable printing experience. A heat press machine should always be stored in a cool and dry place to prevent rust and electrical damage. This has been an example of using a heat press. Feel free to go through the experience again or go back to the homepage and try a different experience.